New at 5, we are taking a closer look at the affordable housing crisis in D.C. and how some of our neighbors who need help are managing to stay in their homes.
Yeah, housing advocates say in the last 2 decades, the market has really priced out 20% of D.C.'s black residents. But a 40-year-old law is opening doors to countless homes in the district. Ardelia Gonzalez has more.
The Tenant Opportunity to Purchase Act, or TOPA, has been on the books here in the district since 1980. But advocates say with the changing political landscape, it's important to remind council members that TOPA works. This apartment is more than just a home for Samuel Buggs. It's the D.C. native's lifeline in a changing city that is pricing so many out.
Without TOPA, I probably wouldn't have been able to live in this. I couldn't afford to live in this neighborhood or possibly this city.
The affordable apartments sit on valuable property in Columbia Heights. Back in 2011, tenants got notice the owners intended to sell, and that's when they organized. And with the help of Jubilee Housing, took advantage of the city's Tenant Opportunity to Purchase Act to buy and renovate the property, keeping the 64-unit building affordable. Councilmember Robert White joined housing advocates on a bus tour of 4 TOPA properties, stopping first at the Portner Flats in Shaw, where Councilmember Brianna Doe joined.
There are ways that we can improve it, and I want to look at that. I want to sort of push it.
This is about the tenants having a voice in what happens to their home.
The tenants of these former garden-style Section 8 apartments teamed up with Somerset Development to use TOPA to stay in place. They subdivided their lot, sold half to a developer, and used the money to purchase their share, doubling the amount of Section 8 homes.
We think this is a really unique model to tap into the increase in land value that's created by gentrification and use it to actually preserve and build new affordable housing.
It was worth fighting for.
It was worth fighting for because we got what we wanted.
Stephen Glaude, CEO of Coalition for Nonprofit Housing and Economic Development, organized the tour for council members.
They are challenged to figure out how to recover from the post-pandemic impacts on downtown. Now with the loss of the teams in Chinatown, there's going to be a lot of attention focused on commercial corridors and major developments, and we just don't want them to lose sight of what has made the District of Columbia the great city that it is.
CNHED just released a study analyzing the district's housing market from 2006 to 2020 and found that TOPA is responsible for maintaining over 16,000 units that would have been lost to developers. Outside the Wilson Building, Delia Gonsalves, WUSA 9.